Miss Universe 2017 still looking absolutely gorgeous and radiant. Oh my goodness, right? Why do you look not phased?
I'm kind of hungry, so I'm kind of like, I want to just get cooking.
Oh,
Is it normal that you're so hungry in the morning?
Yes.
Is it normal? Okay, then I'm fine.
But anyways, we have some delicious food inspiration on our menu for today. First up, we decided to start off with Chef Clem's Kitchen Craft series. He's going to teach you how to make a basic sofrito. Sofrito, and how you can use this to make a succulent main sofrito roasted chicken. Chicken is also on promotion in this week's Woolworths Daily Difference. Quality you love for less than you think. Chicken is the Beyonce right now.
It is.
Different vegetables all chopped up.
Okay.
But what is a sofrito? Let's start there.
A sofrito is, I actually don't know where it came from specifically, but what it is a slow cook combination of celery, onions, and carrots. So when you slowly cook it, you release the natural sugars inside these vegetables, and it just becomes like almost umami-fied and intense. Raul and I did a segment yesterday after the show when we spoke about the difference between a good dish and a great dish is seasoning. So what this essentially does is it creates the most concentrated form of like seasoning, it's like richness, and it turns any average stew, curry, pasta into like next level.
It levels it up.
Yeah. What's above Beyonce?
Wow, Michael Jackson.
There.
I don't know what's wrong with him today.
Guys.
But okay, it is what it is. Let's get to cooking.
Let's get cooking. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do some onion first. Oh, another amazing thing to keep in mind, try and get your onion, why you laugh?
Oh, no.
Try and get your onion and your celery cut to the same size. That way, they all cook evenly. So if you can imagine if we had some big pieces of carrots, the celery and the onion will cook and your carrots will still be raw.
Fair
Try and get it the same size.
I didn't know you had to be so technical about how you chop your veggies.
Sometimes, but there is another way that you can do this, is what I like to do when I'm in a rush. I add the carrots, celery, and onions to a blender, and I just zzz,
okay.
give it like a nice like fine chunk, and then you're gonna cook it down anyway. That's when you're in a rush. I like kind of chopping it because the texture's like nice, you know, we wanna see what you're eating. That's going in.
That's true.
That's gonna start cooking.
I love colors when...
Colors.
I need to see colors.
Exactly, and also for me, like the deeper, like a red or orange, like from the tomatoes and the greens you're using, you know it's gonna be like really, really good. So you'll notice it's not screaming, it's whispering right now. The reason I wanted to whisper, I don't want to caramelize those vegetables. I wanted to slowly cook down and release those sugars.
Do you want them to be soft, to become soft?
I want them to be soft, and that's gonna, the salt's gonna help me get that by drawing out some of that moisture. I want them to be soft, I don't want them to be crispy.
Okay.
Got you.
Got you, got you.
So look, honestly, I wake up in the morning and I'm like so excited to like, besides cooking on the show, like cooking at home, I'm like, for lunch, I'm gonna make this. For dinner, I'm gonna make this. Is that normal?
I mean, it is normal. I enjoy cooking. And not that I'm a cook or anything. I mean, don't quote me on this. But it's also like, therapeutic.
It really is.
It really is therapeutic.
So while you were delivering your intro, I was looking at the chicken thinking, I actually bought a few chickens on Daily Difference. What am I gonna do with it today?
We're cooking them all.
So I forgot, I don't even know what you said in the beginning of the show. I mean, but it's fine.
I was saying that Miss Universe 2017 looks absolutely flawless and good.
Okay,
It must be that marriage, you know, glow.
Yeah, but did you see the way he cried? That gets you in the soul.
That warmed my heart.
It does,
you know?
it does.
Wow.
Okay, so let's just talk about the garlic. I don't want to add the garlic the same time as the vegetables.
Why not?
In the beginning. The vegetables have to cook down. Garlic has a lot of sugar in it. Have you ever chopped garlic and your fingers are sticky?
Yes.
That's the sugar that's inside there. And that makes this actually burn a lot quicker than your other vegetables. So cook this down and then you add your garlic. So I'm gonna kind of cheat now. Just imagine that's cooked down a bit, okay? So because it's gonna cook for, I say about 45 minutes on a low heat, you can actually leave the garlic just like this and that'll go like super soft and like actually mushy and like mix in with your ingredients.
Yes.
So I like doing that. Just like that. These are nice big cloves of garlic.
They really are. But then why are you not chopping that the same way you chopped your other veggies?
Because these are going to soften a lot quicker than the other veggies.
Okay, noted. Is this chakalaka? What's this?
Chakalaka.
Is it chakalaka?
You know what I'm actually noticing? Chakalaka is actually based also on like your carrots and your onion. Look how close.
Beans.
That's what I'm saying. The origins of sofrito, I don't even know because I feel like almost every culture has a version of this.
But then can't you just warm this up and then use it as a sofrito one time?
This guy over here, but this is not sofrito, yeah. So if you wanted to make chakalaka at home, what you would do is you would add your curry spices into your pot with a little bit of oil, then take your sofrito, add that to it, add your beans, a little bit of vinegar, and you kind of made a chakalaka. That's what's so amazing about making a sofrito. It's the base of any amazing dish, like your curries, like your
Yes.
pasta sauces, like your stews. Now we just added chakalaka to the list as well. So what I do at home is I make a big batch of this, and then I freeze some, and then I keep the others in a jar and I put a little olive oil over the top. And then what that does is stops the air from getting through. So it actually, mine I've now had for about 3 weeks in the fridge, and I've got a batch in the freezer.
Really?
So good and so intense. I love
Wow.
it. Okay, some tomato paste went in there now, some bay leaves. We have a rule at home, whenever anybody fries onions, my mom does the same thing. Whenever you add an onion to a pan, you add a bay leaf.
How come? Do they balance each other out?
It makes such it changes the dish from just like normal onions to something more aromatic, and you can never put your finger on what it is. It just makes it so more in depth and so amazing, so delicious. And
So
bay
you
leaves
just
are cheap.
put it in just like that?
Yeah. And my mom's got a neighbor that has a bay leaf tree. And whenever we're there, and she knows about this, we go and visit, and we just
Are
like
you
snap a
telling
little...
on your mom now?
No.
Are you imagine Clem there over the wall?
No. The neighbor knows about it. The neighbor knows about it. And then we just snap a little piece, because bay leaf is so amazing, fresh or dried. It's something you absolutely need in your house. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the heat down. This is going to cook down until it becomes super mushy and super intense.
I'm hearing it's not whispering anymore. It's actually speaking out loud.
Now we just turn it down.
Yes.
There we go. So what you're going to do now is you take your chicken. I'm going to try something different with the sofrito. I've never done this before inventing this recipe.
So this is an exclusive.
This is an exclusive. So we normally stuff butter and ingredients underneath the skin. Today we're going to take that sofrito. You can use a spoon, actually. Start with a spoon first. And we're going to put that underneath the skin.
Underneath the skin?
Underneath the skin. So it's going to cook with all that delicious like veggie flavor, with the chicken fat. It's going to render through the chicken.
Wow.
It's going to be amazing.
I've never actually had chicken made or prepared this way before. I mean, the most that I've had is obviously stuffed chicken, but now underneath the skin.
Underneath the skin. And especially because the breast area tends to dry out very quickly.
That's very true.
This is an amazing way to keep it nice and moist and delicious. And whatever's left over, make sure it gets into the legs or the thighs, and just stuff it inside. It is so good. So this goes into the oven for about 45 minutes. And then what we've also done is we've got some Woolies roast potatoes, because I want you to I don't want you to spend hours in the kitchen. So got some Woolies roast potatoes. I got my chicken. This is going to go into the oven. Can you see what we've got in the oven? We've got one cooking away nicely.
And I see the potatoes also cooking very, very nicely over there below the chicken.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is when we come back later and I do my second recipe, you're going to get some hot chicken action coming out the oven. Can you smell it?
It smells delicious. It smells like home. It's like I just walked in to my house or my home and my mom is cooking, and it's just like, wow.
Nostalgia.
I'm so happy to be home.
Yeah. Okay.
That was so dramatic.
No, it is. Food is dramatic.
I mean, if you would love to get your hands on this amazing, amazing recipe, make sure to visit expressoshow.com. It's really that simple. Wowzers, are we almost done now?
We're done.
We're going to pop that for 40 minutes into the oven, right?
Yeah,
and
we're
there
done.
you have it. We'll be using the rest of this sofrito mixture a little later on again to show you just how versatile it can be. So make sure to keep it locked.